Share Facebook. Oh, I'm going to give this a little bit, wait for some more people to show up. I do have an AirPod in this time, so y'all can hear me. Oh, we are going to fire it up. Yes, oil burner time. I told y'all I'd give it to you tonight. We had to wait for the thunderstorm to come through. It rained like no tomorrow here. Let's see. I don't care about that. There's the kid. There we go. So yeah, we got a little rain here. I am doing good. Can y'all hear me better now? I have an AirPod in. Hello, Jen. So here we go. I was testing it earlier. Had a little makeshift, and the guys put the crossbar on top. It angled this down, so I have to pop it out here and do a little reconfiguring on that one there because the angle was causing the oil to fall backwards and drip into it. Waiting for some more people to come up in here. So right now we are live on that. We're going to do the Beckett first, and since the Rialo does not have any controls with it, I have to pull the neutral out to allow it to work, so I'll set y'all down once that gets going. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the likes, y'all. Yeah, so these guys here, they're in my class. They do oil every day. They're just here to get more education, and I said, hey, this is what I want. They executed it perfectly for me. So 2 Tiger loops. And yes, Tiger loops do not have to be on the Type R Gerber filters. You can put them on a regular oil filter. And I prefer regular oil filters over the Type Rs any day of the week. So, and if someone reports me for dangerous acts, please feel free to remove yourself from any of my stuff because this is not a dangerous act. This is a training session. So, 3 more minutes and we will get them fired up. I am in Richmond, Virginia. I've got a filter wrench. Unfortunately, some people like to put them on like Hercules and, yeah, cause problems. Another reason why we're facing the direction is that lovely light is enough light to cause that to sense light, hence the cardboard to keep it just in case. So right now we don't have any light showing up to it, but if I were to rotate this direction, it's not doing it now, but it did it earlier. It did pop this light on right here saying we had pop flame. So this way, we're not getting it anywhere towards there. Yes. How popular is oil? Well, down here we still do. Honestly, we have everything down here. We have oil, gas, boilers, and furnaces. We have geothermals. We have chillers. We have cooling towers. We have heat pumps. We have a little bit of everything here. So yes, we still have lots of oil. There are companies that do nothing but oil. So yeah, yes, plenty of VRFs all day long. Here we have we just did a VRF heat recovery system, 10 heads on an apartment complex, and now we're looking at doing one that's about a $2 million job and a year-long process one. Yes, I have been known to do that stuff a lot over the phone, but yes, Rheem, every manufacturer, all the major ones down here, we have them all. So do what we gotta do to make a living. All right, let's flip our camera so we don't have to worry about mirroring. All right, it is 8 o'clock. So now we have all the diehards here because we got rid of all the riffraff since we're down to 12 followers. So we're gonna fire up the Beckett first. So you can see there's your spark being blown out. In a second, you're going to see oil, and I am standing about 5 feet back, and there's the oil. So we don't have much of a wind here tonight, which is why we're out here now. So give me a second. I'm going to wire this up. See if we can get the other one running here. We might have to kill that one because it might be sensing the light from it. Hence the cardboard. All right, let's kill the Beckett. There we go. All right. So here comes Rialo. Quick spark, boom, done. Now that that's fired up, let me get my Beckett back up and running. No green light, which is good. So the Rialo does not throw sparks like the Beckett does. It only sparks as soon as it calls for that to fire up. This will throw the sparks for that time frame and boom. So we have a little bit of a wind. So if you look at the Rialo here, let me get to the side. You can see how nice and tight the Rialo is. It's a nice tight pattern. You can see the Beckett, how much of a more wide, crazy fire pattern it is. What's up, Troy? Yes, our next step is going to hook these up to the back of the truck and fire them up and give me some extra boost going down the road and call it the Batmobile ×2. But the difference between the Rialo and this is this has our swirl plate right here, as Rialo's is attached to at the nozzle and there, and that makes it a retention burner versus a non-retention burner. So Tiger loops, you can see them running here. So here's the Beckett. You can see a little bit of the oil moving. There's the Rialo. Now Rialo has a box that goes over top of it, but we're not having it in here for this reason for class. But yeah, so basically what happens is your oil comes in to here. Here's your outlet hose. So it goes out to your pump and comes back up into here. So any excess oil is not burnt, comes through here into this. So the float, when it drops down, opens up and allows more oil to be sucked from here. Warm oil burns better. So that's why up north you see all these oil furnaces with tank boilers with their tanks in the basements. Because that way the oil stays warmer and it burns better. When the oil gets cold, it gets thick and gels up. So if you look, I don't know how well you can see, I'll try to get on this angle here. If you look right in this area here, you see like little atomizations. That's the oil that's not being burnt. Same with the Beckett. You can see a little bit of atomization of oil not being burnt. Let me angle this a little bit, get a little bit of wind off of it. There you go. There's a little bit tighter shot of that oil flame, that flame there. Oh yeah, thank you for the likes, guys. Please share, share, share. I'm gonna do this for about another 10 minutes. For y'all that missed the live the other night on combustion analyzers for oil, on my YouTube channel, I upload every live to YouTube so you can go back and watch them. Please feel free to take them and use them for any training or whatever you want to watch them for. A couple guys from first year in there looking out here going, holy crap. So yeah, these are makeshift oil burner kits. Don't want to roast any marshmallows or hot dogs. They won't taste that well. I don't know how well I can get this into here to see, but you can kind of see the swirling happening if I get close enough. So that's the Beckett. See if I can get in the reality some here for you. There you go. So you can see how tight that is coming right out of there. How smooth it is. It only goes so close, my hand gets a little warm. So is the phone. Whew. That case is a little warm, but yes, guys, please send me likes. Helps keep me up and keep me want to keep doing this. I enjoy teaching. I enjoy doing this stuff like this. It's fun. Now, we're going to play with the Real a little bit here. We're going to change our air pattern. Loosen that up. So I dropped it to a 2, almost to a 3, and see how small it got. That is at a 2 right there. And that is at a 1. If I go to 0, you see how loose it gets. So that's adjustments right here. So that's a 1. And that's where we've been at a 2. So we're going to go to about a 1 1/4. Set it there. And look at that flame now. A little bit longer. Well, it's windy enough to blow the flames around a little bit. So they can get sideways. Then our Beckett, which is a lot easier to adjust. So you're not blinded by the light from the burners. So you see how much I added some air. You see how small that flame got, right? Close that air back up. Look how tight she gets. And those adjustments are all for making sure you have the proper combustion. Advantage and disadvantage. Well, disadvantage is the cost. Right now, oil is running $5 a gallon here on a 275-gallon tank is roughly $1,300 to fill a tank up. The tanks are 300 gallons, and you're putting 275 into it. So yeah, you're going to spend a lot of money. Some people spend about $4,000 a year on oil. Of course, oil is more expensive than propane. I prefer gas. But yeah, look at the difference in the burners. It's a beautiful sight. Oil's going to cost you more in the long run. Maintenance is higher. Troy, that's why I love doing this. I love doing stuff like this to show everybody out there. $1,200 a year on oil. Yeah. Imagine what it would be if you didn't have oil. It could be something in gas. It'd probably be a lot cheaper. And if you had a dual fuel, it'd save you even more money. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the roses, guys. Yeah, they're all over the place here. It's just a puffing away. Yeah. I only have a 5-gallon tank, so that 20-gallon nozzle would definitely kill me in a heartbeat. What, oil furnace oil? Oil's been around a lot longer, Troy. Yeah, when I first started doing oil, I went on the Beckett's and I learned how to do a maintenance on it, and that was it. Um, I was what's called know enough to be dangerous on it until I got to a class. I didn't realize half the stuff I knew was wrong. So yeah, I learned real quick on what to do, what's right and what's wrong. Tampa Tech. This Tampa. These are oil burners. Let me go over here for you. So this is a Beckett oil burner, which is one of the most common ones out there. That's your Beckett oil burner, and this is a Rialo. And some of the stuff in northern, a lot of your northern states will have it where it's cold. We have it here in Virginia as well. Do I need to GoFundMe after this? No, the school pays for the diesel. I'm actually running diesel through this. Um, I prefer working on natural versus oil because the oil actually gives me a migraine if I play with it all day long. It gets on your skin, it gets on your clothes. You don't want to take the stuff to your washing machine at home, take it to a laundromat. Um, it's just not something you want. It's not as efficient as it is the gas. You do lose a lot of more heat out of there. Um, you have to set them up. So you have air adjustments you have to set up. You gotta have the right nozzle in there for what the system can handle. If you don't have it set up right, you will be burning a lot of oil and sending it out into the atmosphere, a lot of your heat out and gone. I can burn kerosene in this too, but I cannot burn used oil in this. That's a totally different setup. Yes, they can be very messy. No, you're not wrong. About 65 to 80% efficiency. Generally, most of the ones when I set them up, I'm ranging anywhere from 76 to 82% efficient. Thank you for the frying pan, Tampa Tech. Um, I do what I can with this stuff. I mean, you got to set up as much as you possible. Frying pan Tampa Tech. Um, I do what I can with this stuff. I mean, you got to set up as much as you possible